Today, we're going to be watching Wizards of Waverly Place best and worst rated episodes of season 3. But before I tell you what episodes we're going to be watching today, don't forget to check out my socials, subscribe and join the Patreon if you want the full length reactions to these episodes. I'll quickly run down how we do this. We normally watch 2 of the best and 2 of the worst rated episodes, but today we're doing it a little bit differently. I'll explain in a second. So for our best rated episodes, we have season 3 episode 9 and 10, Wizards vs Werewolves, and that got 7.8 out of 10 on IMDb. And that right there is the reason why we're not doing 2 of the worst today. We're doing 3 of the best, technically, and 1 of the worst. Because Wizards vs Werewolves is 2 episodes long, tension span, not all there. Our second best rated episode of season 3 is season 3 episode 28, Wizards Exposed, or season 3 episode 30, depending on where you look, and that got 7.6 out of 10. And then we have our worst rated episode, season 3 episode 19, Dad's Bugging Out, and that got 5.5 out of 10. That is such a low rating. David, oh, sorry sir, that's just disrespectful. Also, just wanted to say a quick shout out. This isn't a sponsor, but I really like these little pieces of jewelry I got from this Etsy shop. This is the bracelet and this is the necklace, and I think they're so adorable. And I think it was from a shop called Made by Molly, or they go by Made. It's either Made by Molly or Made by Molly Corcoran. I'll put up like their little thing, but I think it's adorable. I love it. Anyway, I wonder if that was like a dry sandwich. It looks like a really dry sandwich. I just felt there was no butter there.
How's this for a romantic moment?
Oh, is this when he gives her that heart that can tell him if she loves him? I mean, kind of controversial, but kind of smart pooter. I don't care what you guys say. They were like 16. Who cares? Relax. I am on the Mason love train. There's too much Mason hate out here. I will defend that boy until my grave.
It glows?
Yes. Quite unusual, really. It runs on batteries.
Oh, he's like, oh, ha ha, hee hee. She loves me. What a snitch. I was about to say the OG, but snitch.
It's evening.
Yes.
Oh, he was so
Most people
suspicious.
keyed off the fact that we use fake meat here, but
Oh boy, it's getting late.
Oh yeah, Jesus. I even slipped past that. Once again, the Waverly Substations reviews are going to be so messy.
Great. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, he couldn't have been more suspicious. Once again, saying Disney Channel had their favourites because this outfit, I don't care if it was layers upon layers. They had a vision and they executed it. This is 2 episode special, I'm sorry. Look, the victorious intro's iconic, okay? I have to get the clap. If it wasn't for the clap, I probably wouldn't watch it through all the way either. Controversial, sorry, not sorry. Get off my back. Oh my god, this is the episode where they have him in that vest the entire time?
No, it didn't. It was a giant squid.
I mean, I don't blame them. They really slide him out, but
It was strangling me.
not complaining. Just find it funny that Disney saw it too. They were like, muscles.
Because in the 10 years that I've known you, I've never seen you give up on anything.
10 years. I know full well that Max is older than 10 here.
You've known me longer than 10 years.
There we go, thank God. I was about to say, they're not trying to tell me he's 10.
how about another piece of chicken, Mason?
Oh, thank you. I would love another.
Oh, he really was British boy band coded. The vest and then the shirt underneath.
You catch chickens?
Oh, that's what we say in England.
In England, we say catch like Americans
They were
say
doing
shot.
us so dirty.
Toodaloo, I'm off to go.
Toodaloo. What teenage boy is saying toodaloo? Damn, they actually had real food for once. If they asked me to eat mashed potato all the time, can't relax. Wait, what? I lost my train of thought. Can't complain. I'd have a bowl of mash as my death meal.
Excuse me. Mason?
Ladies.
Did you say ladies? Who are all these ladies that you're buying jewelry for?
Oh, she really caught him out at the dinner table.
Oh my, it's getting dark. I'm afraid I'm late.
Wait. Late for what?
Bruh, he couldn't have made a better excuse. He was the poorest werewolf. I can defend him on anything else, but his excuses for being he was so lame. He got all jittery and just ran. Be like, oh, sorry, my parents need me home at this time of day. Would be so much easier. Dumb pooter. Also, everyone, I love doing these little sit-down watches together. It feels like we're watching Disney Channel together in the old days, like the good times, 2010-ish.
Answers to Juliet or Schnuggly Boo Boo McCutie kids.
Well, these 2 were mother and father, so don't blame him.
What Well, no mummies came by, but I did find
This is
something that's
giving
just as useful.
Lindsay Lohan.
Go ahead, kid.
Please don't press charges, by the way. I'll get you a lollipop. You like a lollipop?
Wait, not to be that person, but did they bring back the vest, or was that the previous episode? Because I wouldn't complain if they bring back the vest. I don't think anyone with eyes would.
I know what you did last night, and you're not fooling me at all, you dirty cheater.
That's a rather long title for a movie.
Oh, he's just so out of it. Like, he's so... And my God, Greg Sulkin looks so young here. What's he doing now? Is he still doing that YouTube channel? Hi, bestie. Come on, Brits Unite. Join me in one of these. I was going to watch the best Mason and Alex episodes for a video. Just saying, if he wants to jump on.
Just go away, please.
Mandy was just changing in the middle of the street. Oh no, CGI of a century. Oh, I think even 10-year-old me knew this was goofy. It was giving season 1 of Teen Wolf. Honestly, this and fade to black. Yeah, I remember that ad break. It was so iconic.
Sometimes I go full wolf when I don't need to.
This prosthetics, interesting. I mean, to be fair, a werewolf's not really going to look hot when they're a werewolf now, are they? So this was kind of accurate, I guess. I mean, we wouldn't know.
I apologise for rushing off all the time, but now you can see what the moon does to me.
But Mandy, it wasn't a full moon every night.
It only glows when you're in love with the person who put it on you.
Exposed?
Oh, well, then.
Ooh, but that is, like, very intense to give that to someone.
Well, does this look like I'm running off?
Oh my God, are they gonna? Oh no. A Disney Channel hug.
I found myself in the middle of a dog competition. I jumped through hoops, walked in circles, and accidentally won best in show.
Oh, Mandy, no one's mistaking you for a dog. No one's mistaking you for a dog. No dog has a human face.
Hey!
The vest is back. They knew they would keep our attention spans with that look.
I've lost her forever to the mummy.
With that attitude, yes, you have.
It's time for me to give up.
If I heard that my boyfriend had given up, the disrespect is potent.
Let me have a sniff.
Get a good whiff. Get a good sniff.
Oh, I know Greg Sulkin wasn't paid enough for this. Oh, they went far. Is Transylvania there? Am I stupid? Is Transylvania a real place? Oh my God, please don't. Please don't come for me. I'm genuinely just asking. Is it a real place? And is it really where they're pointing to on the map?
I thought when a werewolf kisses a non-werewolf, they turn into a werewolf.
This is where we place
That's only with
law.
mutts. I'm a
Back to
purebred.
the season 1. You know when Justin had that werewolf girlfriend? And he kissed her, and then he turned into a werewolf? Good times. Not so good times here. This is where the drama starts. This was my biggest problem at like the age of 13 or 12. Was this episode and the drama in it.
Man, these are my church shoes.
I didn't realise that the Russos were religious.
Scarab beetle is the key to reanimating the girl in the hieroglyph.
Uh-oh. He was the least threatening and menacing villain that the show's ever had. Also the fact that unwrapping him eliminates him. He's so lame. Like, it's just pathetic. He was such a thoughtful mummy though. He left instructions. Icon behaviour. Oh my God, it's Juliet. Did you know that when I was like 10 years old, I sent Bridget Mendler a letter and she gave me back a letter too and an autograph? Did you? Have I ever mentioned that before? Ooh. Have I? Oh, don't think I have.
You're looking at me and I'm not turning into a minion. Or am I?
I don't think he could be turned into a minion. Exactly. I don't think it would work with him. Ooh.
Mason? Hello, Juliet. It's been a long time.
You know what I never clocked though was that
Years.
was that Mason's an old fart. Like, I didn't realise that he was also a really old fart. Like, he's 300 years old plus.
We used to go out.
Juliet was my girlfriend.
If there's 300 years between them last seeing each other though, I don't think it would really bother me. 300 years? I mean, that may not be long to Juliet, but I'm sure that's long to Mason. Imagine that in dog years. 300 times 7? Oh my God, it was so ominous. To be continued. What do they mean? What was going to happen?
Next time on Wizards of Waverly.
Next time, will they show way too much?
I never want to see you again.
Honestly, I can't believe that they spoiled that. Like, that's the whole drama of that episode. I'm not loving you. And they just whacked that out straight away. My God, this little next time. Spoilers everywhere. They did not think the dumb pooters. Okay, anyway, let's jump into the next one.
Wizards of Waverly
Oh, now
Place.
previously. Because I didn't just watch it. Haha. Well, when we were younger, did this come out like episode after episode, or was it we had to wait a week? I can't remember. I feel like I watched it and it came out like you watched one episode, then an ad break, and then the next one. But with the next time they gave, it feels like it was a week apart.
Juliet, I didn't know we were looking for you.
I'll never stop loving you!
Line delivery of a century.
See how I feel about you?
Alex,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
he made
Something
things
just
a little
came
bit
over me.
awkward. Well, more than a little bit awkward.
I never want to see you again.
Just gonna pause it there. Just wanted to say, now everyone comes for Mason's neck here. But anyone with 3 brain cells know the only reason he confessed his love for her was because of the dog loyalty. You know, they really went into that he's part dog. Although he's a werewolf, but they said part dog. So it makes sense. He was like, loyalty to Juliet. So many people seem to miss that and not want to like recognize that. Like, Mansy's not a human. He's a werewolf. He has different feelings. One of them being very attached to his previous girlfriend or whatever. Dumb pooters. Everyone was like, ooh, Mason, get a brain cell. Learn the law. Anyway, Team Mason.
Justin, please let me explain this.
There's nothing to explain.
They just leave him in Transylvania and having to find his own way back home. I can't believe they're gonna just leave him here, aren't they?
I haven't known you for 300 years, but I knew that I loved you in an instant.
Neither has
something
Mason.
special.
They knew each other 300 years ago. They haven't known each other for 300 years. Like, they've not been together since.
You're the one I'm in love with.
Thank you.
Mother and father.
Thank you.
That was a long time ago. Like, before the United States of America, a long time ago.
See, they were old. She makes Edward Cullen look young.
So let's make a plan to meet up at...
See what I'm saying there? They just left Mason out here in Transylvania, halfway across the country. No, the world. I'd at least drop him off, you know?
Oh, I know how much it hurts when your heart gets broken.
This moment though between Alex and the mum, iconic. It reminds me of the tone of the Wizards of Waverly Place movie between Alex and Justin when they had the little conversations. And they were having a deep moment, but her hair, Miss Maria, never failed. Also, apparently Selena Gomez is also going through a breakup during this filming of this episode anyway, so the emotions were at a 10. Miss Little Girlie's acting never flopped.
Just push your feelings down and hide them until they come out to complete strangers.
Harper needed therapy.
He ordered cola, but I am gonna serve him prune juice.
They were demented, the parents, and they wonder why Alex had a hard time sometimes with empathy and treating others in a kinder manner. The poor Mansy. Also, what if he was allergic? That'd be a violation. As a restaurant owner, you just can't play around like that.
I didn't mean what I said earlier. I was in shock from seeing Juliet, but I want to be with you.
Because he's a werewolf.
Really?
Yes.
He has dog emotions. He has the attention span of a dog.
I accidentally made my parents not know who I was.
I like how they actually referenced the movie, because they rarely ever reference the movie, and sometimes it felt like it wasn't placed into the timeline, but I love that. Because I love the Wizards of Waverly Place movie.
I know it's hard to believe, but if you just let me explain.
I think you've said enough.
Communication is key and no one ever let him explain. Let him explain his werewolf ways. Free.
And I'll regret my mistake for the rest of my life.
It took everything I had not to take him back.
She's our bravest soldier. I wouldn't have had a backbone. Any excuse to bring out the whiteboard, this Mandy did it.
I haven't seen my girlfriend in, like, forever. In case you forgot, she was enslaved by a mummy.
Yeah, well, you thought wrong.
Harper was heartless. Heartless Harper. But icon. Like, I loved a girly. She was such a savage. Icon. Harper was just everything in this show to me. Especially as well now that I'm older.
Probably not a good idea that we hang out anymore.
But Mandy was still strolling around all of their streets. Like, surely there's other streets you could take. Mr. Mason. Suspicious. He knew what he was doing. If there's one time I called him suspicious, it's now.
I don't know if Alex will ever understand this, but werewolves are very loyal. The problem is...
What was I
we're so
saying?
impulsive, and that's
What was
why
I saying?
Juliet made me say things
What was I
didn't even
saying?
mean.
Bestie. I know what's up. All the dumb pooches out there calling him a dumb man for saying it. Like, yes, he is. We acknowledge that. But also, he couldn't help it. Have some sympathy for the werewolf.
Oh, wait, I have a key. It's inside. I'll go get it.
say what you want about Max or Jake T. Austin, but no one could have played this role better than him. Like, I'm sorry, when they had Maxine come in, I get it, Bailey Madison or whatever her name was really young, so can't really blame her, and their writers obviously just were stupid, but it was not the same Max. It was just not Max. That was a completely different character.
This is the funny part, when all the angry villagers surround the werewolf and then they destroy him. I wonder where you can get torches like that.
Bro, she was watching werewolves getting eliminated and thought of Mason. Oh, he was in some hot water with her.
Alex, I'm over Juliet. You've got to believe me.
Well, I don't. Just because
To be fair, she doesn't have to do anything, but I understand where he's coming from.
you're a good friend.
They don't say that enough. They truly don't. They should have said it every single episode. It should have been like a legal rule in their little writing sessions. Harper gets the respect she deserves.
I'm ready for my Alex
See you in
watch.
PE.
Where is she?
See you in PE!
Maybe if I throw this dirt clot like I threw the necklace, we'll be able to see where the necklace went.
I'm like a moth, like a weremoth.
Mason was so fed up with that boy, even though he was on his team.
I'm not leaving without my sister.
I said she's not going anywhere!
They didn't even bother with the transition this time. They said, yeah, it's goofy, we'll just switch straight into it. That was the right decision, because I think the transformation just made it even goofier. Ooh, this look, the greasy hair. They couldn't have put like some shampoo in his werewolf head of hair. At least if he goes bald, he can turn into a werewolf and then he'll still have hair.
I'm not going anywhere.
Ooh, ooh. Disney with their stunt department. Oh, this was serious. Her transition though was way slicker than Mason's could ever be. Oh, they really had Miss Bridget Mendler just making all the groaning noises in that sound booth.
Wait.
These are the type of moments in Wizards of Waverly Place where I chose to just turn off my brain, because even 10-year-old me was thinking surely there's like a spell she could have used, like a truth spell, to ask Mason questions, you know? That would have been a lot easier than getting the necklace. But you know, it's a kid's show, so...
Sorry, I couldn't think of a spell.
Also, the one thing that they love to do in the show is pretend like they couldn't use their hands to make spells, but it would just change between episodes whether they chose to do spells with their hands or not. Girlies, you didn't need your wands, you could still do it. Oh wow. What an icon. Like, yes, beat him down. Like, sure, I'm Team Mason, but beat him down. I mean, was that Mr. David Henry doing that? I feel like no. Oh, I literally just saw the stunt double there, I think.
When a vampire bites a werewolf, they turn into a wolf.
Yeah, and when a werewolf scratches a vampire,
What?
I lose my vampire powers. I'm 2,193 years old.
Edward's just a little baby in comparison, isn't he? But could they just not have scratched or bitten each other? Come on. The dumb pooters, they brought this on themselves. I can't believe they were goofy enough to bite and scratch each other. Surely they could have just not. This made me mad. I think this was the first time I felt true rage. Who would have known?
You love me.
Whoa, shocking. Ooh. Like, Mandy's just a husky now. They don't really drive the whole wolf thing.
I'll love you no matter how old you are.
I love how he says, I'll love you no matter how old you are. Like, she hasn't already been 2,000 this entire time. But I get it, it's because she's gonna age.
I'll never let you go.
Aww.
I'll keep you right here.
This was so uncalled for. This was so rude. Why they wanted to do this to our 10-year-old hearts, I don't know. So you can say, I love you.
I'll never forget you.
For an old fart though, she walks better than my grandma, and she's what, 2,000? Go Juliet. She still had stamina. They took away her vampire powers, but she still had that muscle strength.
I found her.
These two? They're the best co-leads I've ever seen in a show. I loved their like relationship in this. And whenever they had these like sentimental moments, it always worked so well between the two of them. Like, they just had that chemistry that worked.
Promise me we'll find normal people.
Something like we're not normal.
We're not normal people.
Ooh, whoever wrote that line deserved a raise. That just captured the whole essence of this. Ooh, it was too good. Ooh, it deserved better. That was too good. I love that episode so much. And it says, all of their Wizards vs. episodes popped off. Have no complaints, 0 complaints. Wizards vs. Angels, I'm hoping we get to watch for season 4 because that was my thing back in the day. But yeah, the whole we're not normal people. Ooh. And the award goes to... Okay, now we're on to the second best rated episode, which is like the final episode of season 3. Wizards Exposed. Okay, we'll jump straight into it. Play. This is one of the rare occasions that Zeke was in an episode. Also, they had him and Harper matching. Was this when they were dating?
Let's go, Mason. Let's get you down to the department store and get you.
I love how we just lost him only to get him back. What? Let's do the maths. 10 episodes later? Or almost 20? Ooh, they really had us hanging on by a thread waiting for Mason to return.
Zeke thinks Mason smells like a dog because he doesn't know that Mason actually is a dog.
What's your excuse?
The disrespect.
This way.
Put Maria in a horror movie.
They found out that our sodas are mostly ice.
I'm surprised that they didn't have like anyone come in to check their health like codes. They should have made that an episode. I would like to have seen that. I was too busy bopping that I missed my opportunity to skip the intro.
It seems.
I wonder how they found out, Alex.
He's so rude for that. And it's so embarrassing because when you think about, well, we don't have to think about it. Who exposes them in this episode? Yeah, Justin was staring at you.
I have my hidden mini wand in my boot. I can get us out of here.
Oh, thank you for this toothpick, Alex.
Again, could have used their hands. We just ignore that whenever it's not convenient. Dumb pooter. But again, why we weren't using their hands, I don't know. Unless they could only use their hands for certain spells, but they never really clarified that, I don't think.
Look, I know that Justin's funny looking, but don't let me in with him.
Oh, screaming, shaking, crying. I would never have shown my face in public again if I was Justin after Alex said that.
Who wants to go first? Okay, Max, you're up.
No, I wasn't volunteering. I had a question.
What's your question?
Can I go first?
Jake T. Austin really put everything into Max. For that, I have to thank him. He just, everything. It's like he even lost brain cells for the role.
So there isn't going to be a double date. Someone took the Russos.
Honestly, I do not remember the B plot of this episode with Mason and Harper. Couldn't tell you what happens.
I'll be back in a jiffy.
Again, them trying to put British words that weren't British, like, who says jiffy?
What kind of hero says jiffy?
Or just any person in general, especially a teenage boy. This was when Alex Russo really mothered.
Are you
Oh, girlie looked starving. She was looking at that burger like it was the best thing in the world. That was such a wet looking from me. I'm so sorry. Such a girl boss.
I'm not telling you anything.
He was such an idiot. She really had him. That probably was a stinky burp though after that burger, fries and milkshake.
We know you're the real brains of the Russo operation.
Thanks. It's actually very true.
See, Justin is the example of an academically smart person that has no common sense, and we see that way too often.
Some sort of alien communication. Now, we're not sure what they're saying, but we hope it.
Justin was eating this up, and my man, this was embarrassing.
You think I could give it a listen?
This was flop behaviour, bestie.
This is an alien battle call.
So stupid. Like, you translated your own made-up language. Your made-up language, may I repeat. Like, some of us may be able to argue that he was the dumbest Russo in the family.
I'll help you guys.
You will. Oh, but mere mortals are no challenge for aliens.
Well, I'm no mere mortal.
Hey,
I'm a wizard.
flop behaviour. It was so simple. You translated your own made-up language.
You mean you translated something in a language that you and your weirdo friends made up? They had us understand.
We tricked the kid into admitting they're wizards. Big thank you for Justin Russo, everyone. We don't have to stay late.
Go, 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 go.
Where they were going, I don't know. It felt like what... But the portal felt like more of a portal. Like, you had to know where you're going. Like, if you stepped into it, it was just fog. So how these mortals went in, I don't know what they were doing. So I don't think they could go anywhere. Oh, wait, though, because it is a made-up thing, isn't it? So that's why they could go in there. They were probably going to Professor Crumbs because it was all made up. Although... Pause. I want to say, I know that that's what they say in the next episode, that this was like a test by Professor Crumbs. But I don't think that was actually going to be true, because I swear they had like a writer change in the next season, or something changed. I honestly feel like they were going to go a different direction with season 4, but it changed when something like happened in their like offices, maybe a change of leadership. But I swear they were going to go with the whole Wizards Exposed thing, because they really went into this, and I feel like them saying, Professor Crumbs saying it was just a test, was a really easy way to back out of the whole exposing wizards to the world, because I think that would have been a really cool plot point. Anyway,
You're still inside. And you did nothing.
which is better than what Justin did. He did too much.
Quick, pick a color.
Chartreuse.
Pick a shorter color.
And I have a friend for you.
Mason,
Oh,
how did they catch you?
Mason.
Well, I was admiring myself in the mirror with this hat on when they snuck up behind me.
Self-love. Love that for him.
It's Eduardo, you choose. It's Eduardo, you choose.
Girlie could have teleported them out, and she chose to duplicate. She went straight for Multiverse of Madness. Doctor Strange who? I know he's shaking. The one thing I'm confused about is even if they escaped, they knew that they had their location. Like, they knew where they lived, so they weren't ever going to be, like, safe. That actor's really getting in, like, that background guy, really getting his time to shine. He's getting his 10 minutes of fame. More like 10 seconds, sorry.
Because your beard stinks.
Yes, indeed.
I hate the thought that his beard stinks, because he's probably so stinky.
Follow me, quick. No,
Mandy
everybody
came in
stay
clutch. I knew he was trustworthy the moment he started laughing at Alex's little jokes.
These are just duplicates. I got them. Go get the real Russos.
Now, do you trust me?
Okay, I trust you. I'm a
Legend.
duplicate. Now,
You're getting out of here. Landwood is out of control.
Whisper?
We're not even supposed to be studying wizards.
We're supposed to be studying
study
wizards.
lizards.
I let all of you down.
You did. Flop.
I'm sorry.
Well, we can't go home. They'll just come find us again.
See, she was the only one thinking straight.
Maybe exposing magic is what we need to do.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The audience knew what was up. Ooh. I think they should have gone with that storyline. They should have exposed magic. I would like to have seen that. That could have been pretty iconic. Bro, how far was this trek back home? Because they were in the middle of nowhere and you're telling me they just survived and walked? Again, where was the hand magic? We are now on to the worst rated episode, season 3, episode 19. I honestly have quite vivid memories of this one. Maybe because it was traumatizing to see the dad turn into a bug. It was a miracle they found each other, these two. And the fact that they managed to get a whole alien language league at their school.
Which is why I joined Alien Language League.
Her interest is
You don't
Justin
like
and
alien
Zeke.
language.
Nope. But I like Zeke.
Okay, we love to see Bestie move on. It was nice for her to have someone else other than Justin. She was so down bad that she joined Alien Language League.
But I'm always easily excited.
I know.
Oh my god, Mandy has an OnlyFans now. It's just hitting me. I don't know how many people are out there who want Zeke's OnlyFans, but if you want it, it's out there, just letting you know. I completely forgot. I don't know if he's still doing it, but there you go. You're welcome, Zeke fans. Yeah, call me a villain. What that had to do with it? Is that going to be the B plot? Because I'm so baffled. Oh my, what is happening in there? Oh, a bug. Oh, this is why he's bugging out, because he gets bitten by a bug. Traumatizing this episode was. Trauma. Honestly, I thought this episode was in like season 1. That's how I always remember this episode, as being really one of the earlier episodes. Maybe because it is kind of messy and not their best work. So it kind of shocks me that this is season 3.
Dad, don't move. It's on your back.
Oh, it's so musty.
Well, now, cow! It bit me!
He should have just let her kill it with that bigger book. That is gross. Oh, that was so ugly. The audience were really eating it up, though. There's no way they weren't being bullied. I don't stand bullying, you know. I don't think it's a good thing. But I'm just telling you, there's no way they weren't bullied.
Tonight, all members of the Alien...
Outfit was giving Tower of Terror at Disneyland. Not every single person who'd been like, yeah, that's such a good idea. Their enthusiasm for after school was so much, because you can't tell me this was before school started. Oh, this was like midday. They were way too enthusiastic.
You, sir, are my bro Dre from another Mo Dre.
It just gets worse. Now this Joey, was the same Boise from season 1 in the episode Curb Your Dragon. And he wasn't called Joey then. They're acting like he's a completely different character. Unless Mandy has a twinsy running around, I'm no dumb pooter. I know they just changed his name and pretended he wasn't the boy in Curb Your Dragon selling the magazines outside the substation. They can't fool me.
You're turning into a bug. I know. I think it's because
I don't know who came up with this idea, but they need help immediately.
to cover my hand with.
There's nothing that can cover that. No, just one look at him like this and I get why he's got the worst rated episode. I'm so sorry, David, but this was just not it. And it's nothing to do with him. The writers pay for your crimes. There should be a jump scare warning. Oh, this is just gross.
Unlike you, I'm only gonna have one senior year moment, so I'm trying to get this one right. You see it? And I am gonna make sure that you get your senior year moment, Justin.
Why couldn't they have just kicked him into the wizard portal? Or just used a spell to turn him back? I don't know. Or to freeze him so he could have the banquet.
I still have my face. Here's a...
Yeah, no. This episode definitely deserves that 5.5 rating. Because it's just giving me the, like... It's just making my skin crawl a bit. Like, I just hate seeing him as a giant bug. Because it is disgusting. It's musty, dusty, crusty.
I'm pretty sure I can make the crepes.
Maybe we should have just watched the best rated episodes. I'm sorry, not many people could pull off like the whole green lipstick, green eyeshadow, but Harper made it work. No one better come for her neck. This whole green look, she did it. I wish I didn't remember this episode, but now I understand why this must have stayed in my mind for so long. Again though, I cannot get over how many times they break health code violations. The fact that they've got an actual bug making crepes to serve to customers. I know it's like his school friends, but they're still customers in your place of business. The grossest thing ever. I would never visit this place.
Technically, I didn't eat them. I vomited acid all over them.
Oh my god.
I'll be right.
Oh my god. Mandy in the back was not having a good time. The one with the white shirt, he looked so done with it. Like, free that Mandy, let him go.
All right, well, why don't we
They were just
get
here
right
for
to
the
Lifetime
crepes.
Achievement Award.
Wait, we're supposed to eat first. Okay, where are those crepes? When I say crepes,
We are having biscuits and loose corn.
So they're going to say biscuits and tea. The British in me really jumped at that. I was like, ooh, I'm so excited.
biscuits, loose corn, and this lame entertainment. This is the
This Mandy needs to stop with the hating when he's got that helmet hair. It was giving Oliver Oaken. And that wasn't a look.
And he came in peace.
David acted like a bug a bit too well with the little face twitches. Too convincing, too disturbing. See, he put too much into this bug role and that's why I got a low rating. I'm so sorry, sir. But you made the bug thing too disgusting. I mean, also the plot line just isn't that good in this episode. Like, both plot A and plot B, just not good.
Justin Russo!
Oh, he was so dramatic. He ate this up so bad. May I say as well, they used that trophy for every single achievement in this show. I don't think they had another trophy on set. I think that was the only trophy they had, because the amount of times you see it, too many. Their department didn't have enough money for an extra trophy. Convince me otherwise. They were like, this works. It's good enough. It's almost over. Come on, show me the credits. Show me the credits.
That's for me. Here,
We made it!
yeah! We're clapping because it's over!
Oh, that is gross that they're showing that. Oh, I wish I hadn't seen that. We did it though, we made it. We finished the best and worst rated episode of season 3. Let me know which ones are your favourites of this season. If you don't agree that Dad's Bugging Out is one of the worst rated episodes ever of that show, you live under a rock, because it just wasn't it. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. If you like this video, check out these ones. You'll probably like them too. And that's all I've got to say. See you next time. Have fun. Don't get bitten by a bug. Okay. Bye.